Hello and welcome to episode 35 of my Metroid Dread Randomizer series, where all the items and transports have been shuffled and I start at a random location. I'm Blue Psyduck and let's get right into the game. And start. We are starting with Phantom Cloak and Wave Beam, okay. And we are starting in Itorash. Okay, so this is the heat entrance here. Let's see this exit. Oh, I cannot look at this exit yet. So, first item, flash shift already, okay. There is no hidden item anymore, dear game. So let's see, I can get it. This is a spin jump, okay. Now I think I can reach this one exit. Do I look at this exit? Yeah, maybe not, simply to know which one it is. Quiet warp, okay. Don't want to do it yet. So let's see, we can destroy this and go through here. Nothing here. And we can get our first hint. We could do Corpus already. Charge Beam and Kataris. But I don't really want to go do Corpus yet because I don't have a lot of missiles and no Charge Beam. So yeah, let's have a look. Wow, that's E.M.M.I. Have a look without E.M.M.I maybe. And destroy this. We have the speed booster there, okay. We cannot do the E.M.M.I, we need a charge beam for the door down there. We have the magnet here. Okay. Something else I can do here? No, this is a charge door. And look at this item, of course. Nothing. Yeah, we'll actually go the other way around, I think. Now I'm falling down. Nice. So I could go through there. I think I can look at... Also, I don't have the morph ball, of course. Nothing up there, okay. Only hope that I do not soft lock myself here now. Because we are still missing a morph board, so cannot go to Kataris yet. Maybe let's save the first item that we already found. Nothing up there. We have the Quabble here, okay. So with the Quabble we could get the speed booster. I could get it right away, I think. And let's continue to the bottom. So we have our Varia suit here, okay. Also look through the ice room here. Nothing there. And the second item also nothing. So still no morph ball. It's a little bit concerning. We have one item, but the next item in the charge room room we actually soft lock ourselves if we don't have morph ball. But where else could it be? I think there's not really much left. Top exit. There's one item. And on Corpus itself there's one item. So 3 items I think I can... Yeah, 3 items. So let's risk it and see if it's here. Okay, it is here. If it would not been here, it would have been a soft lock. So yeah, then we can continue to the right here. Now our tire is a little bit more open with the morph ball. No charge beam, but we had a hint that it is in Kataris.
Uploading data.
So you've accessed the network.
Suit and Diron, so this will be the second suit. Nothing here. And I still don't want to do Corpus with only 19 missiles. So I think Can check this item, and I will go to the top next. E-part here. So let's also save our items. Found quite a lot so far. So let's see this. Nothing. And we have Kozuna. Not much I can really do there. So for now I will follow the hint of the charge beam and go to Kataos next. I could do the barrier. No, I cannot. I don't have the charge beam. So directly to Kataos we go. So here we are in Kataos. Not completely empty this time, other than the last episode, because we know that at least the charge beam is somewhere here. So let's go to the top first. Nothing down there. And our next hint now.
Uploading data.
M.I stands for excellent.
Storm missiles are on Dairon. Only an E-part here. Nothing here. Nothing down there. Nothing up here. can look at this item. Nothing. There's our charge beam, okay. So this was the hinted item. Let's also look behind grade. Nothing and nothing. And let's continue with the normal route through Kataris now that we have the charge beam. Nothing here. Missiles down there. Nothing there. Missiles down there as well. E.M.M.I. Nothing and nothing. And we have DNA station. Okay, so we get our DNA hand now.
Uploading data.
Samus, you have manifested
SQ ice missiles,
siphon energy is undoubtedly Metroid in
spider
nature.
magnet,
The Metroid DNA
and
is
Corpus. So the Gavoran E.M.M.I, both bosses in Artaria, and SQ. So let's see, do I continue here? And maybe let's continue in Die 1 for now, because we also have hints for Die 1. I can continue Kataris at a later point. So I cannot do the full top path, can only look at the first item. Because I don't have bombs yet. And they are not vanilla bombs. So this also means I cannot go further down here and I have to go back. I cannot look at this item because I don't have bombs. But I can check this exit here. Nuke Elite Chose. Okay. I do not want to beat him yet. Let's save as well. And with Randovania main gate here, okay. And nothing. Okay, then I think let's go back to Kataros and continue on Kataros. We have E.M.M.I here, okay. We do not need E.M.M.I as long as there's no item locked behind it. So either E.M.M.I directly or Congo Zuna or Experiment. There's our plasma beam. Okay. So somebody took it out of E.M.M.I and dropped it right after the transport.
Uploading data.
DVR appears to be powered.
Bomb in Daiwan. Okay, so maybe we should go back to Daiwan and actually continue in Daiwan. So let's finish this bottom part, and then we are at the portal teleport again. Nothing here. So back to Dion we go. This is the wrong path. This room I want to jump to the top. So we'll check this item. Nothing. Cannot beat the E.M.M.I yet, but we can go with the hint here at the bottom. If we are quick enough? No, we are not. So let's see what this hint tells us.
Uploading data.
This area, Diorite.
White beam and Gaboran. Nothing here. Bombs are up there, okay. And we can reach them, we have to grapple. Just checking the exit here. Sea bridge. And nothing here, okay. But I would like to stay in Dion because of the storm missiles which we need for SQ. So let's continue in Dion for now. Maybe we can find the storm missiles. We can do the E.M.M.I now. Oh, already broke those. Okay, upper bombs are here. Nothing here. And nothing on the E.M.M.I itself. Itorash, okay, so we can unlock our teleporters. And this is enough Itorash for now. We are still missing all of our DNA. These are the cross bombs now. So we could check the item behind Gozuna if you want to. But for now, let's continue and die one. There is one item on the top here which I can check. Okay. Then let's go to the bottom here. There's our gravity suit. Missiles we take, so slowly we have enough of them. And there's one item here, which is our storm missiles. Okay, so we have all hinted items from Taiwan now. And we have Hanupia E.M.M.I. No, I cannot do anything there without the spin jump. The spin screw attack. So let's go to the Randovania next, I would say. We had a transport in the heat room. And because we have gravity now, we can reach a lot. We also have magnet and a plasma beam. So I think we can also do lower Piranha. There's one item here. So items which we definitely will need, ice beam and power bombs, of course. White beam from Gawaran would be nice to have to do more damage. And of course, Square Taker always makes the life a little bit easier. So let's see if we get a hint for one of those items.
Uploading data.
The lower levels of Piranha.
Super Missile and Katao is not an item which we definitely will need. Open up this teleporter, maybe we can use it later. Nothing there. This is the second charge beam. We don't really need it, but it's there. I'll take it. In the end, it's a progression item, if I don't fall into the pit all the time. Okay. Yes. One more item lit up on the item trailer. Nothing here. Yeah, maybe I should have checked this one exit here. So let's do it. Because I think I can completely get through lower Piranha, so we have another exit down there as well, which we can take. Item down here is nothing. That one freeze, okay, so we know that this exit from that one is not really needed. So now we can continue to the bottom of the venue. Screw attack is here, okay. nearly invisible. Because this item has no light. Nothing here. Can I check the item down here because I don't have power bombs? The item up here is nothing. Nothing here. And our next hint.
Uploading data.
The X have spread across the entire planet.
Spin can be found in Elon. Yeah, but will not be enough to actually go to Elon. Oh, our first E-tank, I think. Didn't find any so far, only E.M.M.I. And the exit, I didn't look at it, is Stormgate. We cannot take this one. Not good, because we cannot get back out, so we have to teleport to our fire. So we can do... Let's clean up in Altair a little bit. We can do Corpus now without issues. Can do the E.M.M.I, so we get our first 2 DNA. So, first DNA. And after them, yeah, we can go through this. Why is my suit not working? Okay. Don't have any message left, okay. And our second DNA. So there's one item down here which we didn't... we also have the one item in the E.M.M.I room. So let's clear out our tire as best as we can. E-Tank down here, nice. This did not work. Okay, so we can also check this item. Nothing. Nothing and nothing. And the last item, nothing. And we have Quiet Warp Exit. Okay. So let's continue in Randovania. Let's do Quiet Warp in case we need Upper Randovania. Okay. This one item, nothing. So let's see. We cannot reach this teleporter, we don't have power bombs. Do I want to do this boss? Let's do these two as well. quick enough to fire my missile. Okay, one dead. And second one as well. So let's see the hint here. Power bombs or ice missiles would be nice to know.
Uploading data.
This area, Frenia.
Screw it in Burenia, we already have this. Nothing up there. Nothing here. I think this we already have. Diamond entrance, yes. Let's first do the item here on top. E-tank, okay. Let's see here, power pump tank. Don't need this. E-tank and missile tank here. And we don't have to go lower because we already looked at that item. So I wonder, should I go to SQ? Or should I maybe do the E.M.M.I first so it will not bother us? Can I do the E.M.M.I? I think yes. Didn't open the door here. So let's first go to the E.M.M.I. Cannot check this item here. I could check this one. Nothing. Gaburan Flipper. Can we do something there? One item. And because we know that The white beam is somewhere in Gaon. Maybe it is worth to check this one item. Nothing. But could have been something. This item here is one which we cannot get, so we have to isolate it now. We could check the two items down here as well. Nothing here. And nothing here, okay. And we already know that the exit down here leads to Itorash. see nothing here. E-pot we can take, of course. And we already know that SQ itself will have DNA. So still missing ice missile and power bombs. And those items which we don't need, we actually have all hindered. So hint distribution not helpful, not that helpful this time. But let's continue and cleaning up all the regions. So there's one item left in Randovania, which we can do for now. And this is this one up here. So now I have to think how this is working. I think first from there, yeah. Then falling down. Okay, and it is nothing. And with this, except for this one item, I think we checked everything. So next... we cannot reach the teleporter here. So because of this, I would like to go to Gaboran. So let's teleport back to Artaria and use a teleporter there. And I also remember that we never did the Varia Lucian Artaria. So let's do this as well. Never opened this door. And if we did the Varia loop, I think we cleaned out everything in Artaria then. E-tank down there, but I cannot reach it. So let's see, nothing there. Yeah, I don't need them anymore. And nothing down there. So with this, if I did not forget any item, Ataya don't have anything left for us. I don't have any teleporter in Gaboran yet. So let's go to this one and do the small loop at the top. And we know that our super missiles are somewhere in Ataris left. So maybe if we find them, they could be helpful in Gaboran. Let's do the small loop up here. Yeah, I have to select the teleporter. Nothing here. And nothing here. And nothing down there. So let's go back, and I will do Quaid next. I wonder which items I'm missing. The E.M.M.I is missing. This one is missing. Experiment itself is missing, and Quaid and the hidden item at Quaid. And I think everything else I already looked at here. And one of these items has to be the super missile. Okay, here they are. So I think I will still beat Quaid in case he has one of the other two items, ice missiles or power bombs, which we are still missing. And nothing, okay. And I will not check this one item yet. If I decide to come back to fully clean out Kataros, I will do Elon and experiment, and then I can also check this item. Yeah, so where to go next? I wanted to go to Gaboran. So cannot use the yellow teleporter yet, so we have to use the red one. Nothing behind Gozuna. Nothing here. Here are ice missiles, okay. So now only the power bombs are missing and we can get our last DNA. I cannot get through here. Don't have the power bombs yet. Nothing there, okay. White beam here, okay. So now we are doing damage. And let's directly go to the E.M.M.I and beat him. Button. Not good. Okay, so this is our last DNA, so now we only have to find our power bombs. Oh, there they are, okay. So now I'm going back to Diron to get to Itorash. I think this teleporter is actually the nearest one. Yeah, quite lucky that the power bombs were right there, otherwise I would have had to search everything. So you want to die one? Yeah, it's no good teleport, so let's take this one. And there we are back in Itorash. Thought I laid a power bomb, but it seems I didn't. Never did E.M.M.I, so of course the door is sloping behind me. I actually never entered Hanukkah before. And time. So this was a seat on the quicker side, only a little bit more than 90 minutes. I think this was because we found a lot of helpful items right at the beginning. The grapple beam, which locks a lot of routes. We also found the speed booster at the beginning, the flash shift. Yeah, so it was... There were no situations where I had to use a very long way because a door was locked or something like this. So it deceptive the quick time. In the end, we were on the search for ice missiles and power bombs, but we luckily found them both in Gavoran right before we actually needed them. So this was also very helpful. I think this was a quite nice seat, especially because it was a rather quick one. So our other previous win was in the vertical bomb maze in Elon. So I think this is the item either at the top, or if you continue this path, then to the right. And with this, as always, I want to thank you for watching and see you next mission.